Hi, I'm Ollie with 123 Solar. This is our 1.2 kilowatt solar power generator, version 1. There are a couple differences between the version 1 and version 2, so let's check it out. Our version 1 model and version 2 both have a access door. Version 1 model is a little bit different in that when you open up the access door, we have our control panel, but behind the actual panel itself, which has 4 bolts, typically we'll only put 1 in nowadays, they're the circuit breakers behind this panel. So we've got our battery, our solar, and 248 volt outputs. Both versions have this access door to the inside of the trailer. When you open up the access door on version 1 system, we have a battery shut off here. This just is to turn off the battery when the solar panels are in. Because the solar charger does consume some energy without the panels out, and if the switch is left on, the batteries will eventually drain. So when in storage, turn the batteries off with this switch. Right here, we have the power connector. This power connector is used for this SOJ cable. Plug the SOJ cable into the connector, turn to lock it, run this to wherever you need to power your device. That's pretty much it. Now with the battery turned on and the cable hooked up to your device, now you can actually power up the entire system. Opening the door, opening our panel, access the battery, circuit breaker, the solar panel circuit breaker, and then the 2 circuit breakers for our 48 volts. Once that's all done, you'll see that it says connecting on here. That means that the system is cycle powering on. Now, one thing to note, sometimes on version 1 trailers, connecting will take up to 5 minutes to show the parameters of the solar charger. One of the things I like to do, if it is connecting and taking a long time, just unplug the RJ45 cable, plug it back in. It'll say welcome, connecting, and then go directly to your power system. So here's what this panel means. We've got our solar power coming in. You can see there's no real amperage because our panels aren't out right now. Our battery is at 41 volts. Our load is on, but since there's no current draw, we're producing 51 volts to the load, but no amps. Now this is critical. You see this icon, this is the power icon. If I click OK, then what will happen is that it'll go off like it just did right now. If the system's not working and the circuit breakers are all on, go ahead and hit the OK, and what will happen is it'll light up the system again and start producing power. But that OK button is what turns the power on and off, in addition to the circuit breakers. After covering turning on the system, how the batteries work, circuit breakers and such, just wanted to cover how do we expand the solar panels. So there's one on each side. There's a blue lever. On this side, we'll lift up on the blue lever and pull out the tray with the handle all the way. We don't want to over pull it. We've got about 40 inches of travel here. And now the system's fully deployed with it being turned on. We're charging the batteries and supplying the load. So that's basically it. That's how the entire system works. We've got the batteries, you got your controller, you know how to turn it on with the batteries. Your cable's plugged in. We have an extra parts box. That consists of the cable for the brake lights and some spare parts like the crank handle. But that's it. Setting this thing up is as easy as 1, 2, 3, eSolar. Thanks for watching.